Hello and welcome to a very exciting, very first episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy. James plays Final Fantasy, so you don't have to. I actually made a video before this and then realized my microphone was turned off for the whole time. So I'm going to start over again. The first thing that you'll notice, of course, is that we have character portraits instead of actual sprites, which is cool. And then on top of that, we also have pre-named characters. Now, I could change the names if I wanted to, but since these characters actually have personalities, they'll like have lines of dialogue and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and keep them the way they are. So this game is going to be a major departure in a lot of ways from what we saw in Final Fantasy I. Mostly, it is going to have a very coherent storyline. It's going to have cutscenes. It's going to show us events that are happening in the world as we interact with them. One of the things about Final Fantasy is you're just a bunch of dudes who like show up in this continent, and you walk into a town. You're like, whoa, princess is gone. I guess we'll go save her. Oh, we're heroes of light because I guess we have these crystals. Oh, now we're gonna do this thing. In this game, your characters have very defined personalities and motivations. It's going to be one of our first examples in the Final Fantasy series, and this is actually going to happen a lot, of Empires at War. Empires at War are going to be a very big central theme in a lot of Final Fantasy games that we'll come across. Especially like sort of tyrannical empires oppressing much more smaller, peaceful ones. Oh god, we're already in the first battle. And everyone's dead. Except for Maria. Oh god, Maria, defend, please. Oh, he never stood a chance. I'm sorry, Maria. Man, that sucks for them. Game over! First and shortest Final Fantasy. No. So, I'm gonna talk through the cutscene a little bit. So, I think it's really important to notice that this is coming 1 year, not like exactly 1 year, but 1 year after the original Final Fantasy was released, which is, I think, incredible, that they could have gone from one really basic proof of concept and like evolve it so much, and we'll talk about the ways that it changes game system wise as we come across them. Here we've got Minwu. And we've got Hilda. It's not too late though, don't worry. Yeah, see, my life isn't in danger. I gotta be off to the meeting. Oh no. Baths! What a place. I'll try and go a little bit slower on the dialogue boxes, just because in this game, like I said, there's going to be character dialogue, there's going to be actual dialogue to read besides NPC reaction. So I want to try not to speed through it as much as possible. Where's your friends? Where'd they go? Oh, they're still alive. Hooray! I thought you'd... Where is Leon? Who is Leon? Oh. Sorry. Yeah, he's probably dead, but, you know, whatever. Gosh, that seam is really terrible. I wonder if I can do something about that. Oh, why thank you. You've got a pretty sweet life force too. Oh no, no homes. The Imperials! We are but poor orphans. Altair. Okay, so this is the first new game mechanic that we will encounter is a keyword system. Essentially, anytime there's a keyword, it'll be outlined in red, or not outlined in red, but the font will be red, and we'll be able to learn it. Anytime we are given a prompt, we'll be able to refer back to any learned keywords, and we'll get new dialogue out of it. And you know, now that you say that, like, I don't know, the password to your resistance is the symbol of the kingdom that you came from. I don't know if that was quite a good idea. I hope not. Ah, white wizard. Sweet. Okay, cool. God, that's really obnoxious. I not like that one bit. I'll have to fiddle with the screen a little bit after this and see if I can fix that. Oh, okay. Oh. I thought we weren't going to Fynn. Didn't the Empress just say, like, it wasn't a good idea? Okay. Cool. Oh. Okay. I will do that. Oh. Sorry. Okay, so Minwu, Hilda. Hey, dude. Port of Palum. Oh. Looks like we'll be encountering a canoe again. That's exciting. Yeah. Well, you know, we are going to be at some point a really cool adventuring party, so suck it. Oh, okay. Tutorial people, I think I feel pretty confident in skipping them. I don't think I need any tutorial help. Let's check around this little building and see if there's anything worth looking at. Oh no. I think an arrow in the back would be debilitating either way. I could be wrong, though. I see that. Oh, still the king's bedchamber, huh? Oh my god. Okay. Always worth checking out rooms to see if there's treasure chests. Always a good idea. Thanks. I figured that out. Ah, treasure chest. Potion! Nice. Isn't it nice to be back in a state of game where potions are actually helpful treasures? It's nice. I think that's nice. Prince of Kashwan. It's hiding out in Altiar. Oh! Well, that's too bad. Well, that's good. I'm glad that she's able to be such a great leader. Hey, dude. Oh! Hey, Paul. Really? Hey, buddy, what do you know about wild roses? Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, probably. That sucks. Oh, hey, Gordon. You're the Prince of Kashwan. Oh. Don't say that about yourself. Oh, well, you know, I mean, it's understandable. You should totally go ask. No, come on, man. I would never laugh at you. You seem like a nice guy. Okay, so... let's get into the meat of what is really going to make this game different. Which is the way the battle system is handled and the way leveling is handled. So everything looks pretty normal so far, right? We've got attack, we've got magic. I always hate bow animations in the earlier games. They never look nice. That one just ran away. Okay, so one of the big major differences that we'll come across is there are no classes in this game. As you may have noticed, when we started the battle, or when we started the game, we weren't given choices for character classes like we were in the first game. We were simply presented characters. So in this game, the level up system and the progression of your character is a lot more fluid. You'll see right here we have a list of skills. These are your skills in using a particular item. Those will increase the more that you use those weapons. The more that your skill goes up, the better you are at using those weapons. I think it increases your accuracy and the amount of attacks you get out of it, I think. But that's not only for weapon skills, it's also going to affect our stats as well. You know, someone who is a frontline fighter is going to take a lot of damage, is probably going to be getting more strength and stamina. Someone who is a little bit faster is going to be getting agility, spirit, intelligence, and magic, I think are all connected to spell casting. And actually, spell casting is going to be treated the same way too. I can't show you right now because none of my characters have spells. But spells will be learned the more you, like we did in the first game. I'll see if I can't run to a magic shop real quick. But there are no black magic and white magic separations. There's just magic. And they come in tomes. Anyone can use a tome for magic, and anyone can cast spells. The more you cast that individual spell, the more that spell individually will increase in power. I don't know if later on we'll find stronger iterations of spells, the Firaga kind of thing, or if they're just going to stick to straight upgrades. We'll definitely come across that later on in the game. But yeah, so another new thing that they're doing that's going to be in this game and pretty much every game after it is formation. So in the previous game, your position in the party didn't actually really mean anything. People could be organized anywhere, and I think the only difference it would make would be the turn order. However, in this game, you have a front line and a back line. Guy can't move position because he's so big that he takes up 2 positions. Well, for this particular moment, we have Fynn and Maria. So they can either be in the front line or the back line. Front line means that they're more likely to get hit and take more damage, but they deal more damage with melee weapons. Back line means that they are less likely to get attacked, take less damage from melee attacks, do less damage with melee weapons, and yeah. So the basic idea is you have your frontline people, your fighters, your big damage doers and takers in the front, and then in the back you have your magic casting people. Oh, now it'll do it. Weird. Okay. I don't know. You guys saw that, right? It wouldn't let me. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that is the way that will work, and that's a completely new thing for us. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save and actually load my save data from the other game that I started the first time. But really quick, I'm just going to walk up here. Oh god, I even make it alive. So you'll see axe and other skills going up as we fight instead of a straight like level counter, which I think unfortunately might make leveling a little bit difficult, but we'll kind of deal with that as it comes up. Okay. Oh god, this gets a whole cutscene. That's kind of cool. Welcome back, Maria. Cool. This plan might be harder than I was thinking. But I don't want to lose that progress. I'm going to save it down here. So I'm just going to run to the next town, which is the area where we're supposed to be going. And then I will load my game that I had previously. This is going so much smoother. Okay, so when I load the game, it'll be right outside Gatria, I believe. And we'll go from there. Okay, so stepping out, and I'll describe kind of what I did for that party. Okay, so we're right outside Gatria. I'm gonna walk through basically the idea that I have for each character and what their sort of niche role is going to be. So I set Fynn up as a sort of a thief type character. He's going to be good with knives. And he's actually going to have one in each hand. That's another kind of innovative thing that they're going to do in this game, is you can dual wield weapons at your discretion. You get more hits per attack that way, so that's cool. And so yeah, Furion is going to be using knives. He's going to have light armor, which actually everyone has at this point. And I also gave him Cure, not because I particularly want him focusing on magic casting, but because I think it's just generally going to be useful to have someone that can cast magic that isn't my main magic caster. Which brings us on to Maria. Maria, I want to set up as a typical caster. She's going to have a staff. I don't really know that weapons affect your casting ability, but I figured a staff was thematically appropriate. And then she has all of the spells that we have access to right now. So she's got Cure, she's got Thunder, and you can see that it's already been raised up to level 2. Fire also is at level 2, and then Blizzard at level 1. Our final guy, our final guy is going to be Guy. So he's going to be set up as kind of a tank character. He's going to have broadswords, or like bigger swords, in one hand, and then a shield in the other hand. And then he's going to have heavier armor as we come across it. So let's go into Gatria and see what's up there. Hey. Not really, but I believe you. Oh. Well, I guess you're right. There it is. Let's look at the weapons selection. Nothing new for us. There's nothing interesting there. There's an inn. And an item shop. Hello, man. Oh. They keep on talking about monsters roaming the streets. That must be a really big thing. And the Dreadnought, which really Hilda mentioned last time. Armor shop. Oh. You could certainly use some leather gloves. You could use some leather, hardened leather. Again, I don't know of any drawback for equipping those to my casting characters, so that might be good for keeping in mind, in case that's maybe the way to sneak in. Okay, so Fynn is across the lake. So I guess we're going to go that way. In this game, we will receive a bestiary. So I'll be walking... Oh, I should have stayed in the inn. I'll be walking through the entries that we get on that as they pop up. Like I did in the other one. Goblins are once again make an appearance as our very baseline weak enemies. Of course, they are going to be that way for actually a majority of the early games, actually. Okay. Oh gosh, look at all this stuff we're getting. I'm gonna actually run back and sleep in the inn, and then we can actually proceed with our journey. So let's look at we've got a leg eater, which is a creepy plant monster that we'll see pop up every once in a while. I noticed that they've added this resistant to body and mind I actually know what that means. I don't know if those are a type of like spell or what, but it's also interesting to notice that in this game they're listing values in ranges instead of just being a static number, which is definitely something they had in Final Fantasy I. If you were paying attention to the bestiary entries. So like this can give you a range of gil from 4 to 30 or 37 instead of just being a solid number. Then we have hornets. They're going to be pretty common enemies in this first area. They are weak and absorb nothing. Oh, absorption is actually probably a new thing for us in the Final Fantasy series. The ability to heal from a damage source instead of take it as damage, as opposed to resisting, which of course would reduce or completely decrease. And then we have goblins, good old goblins, which have no weaknesses, resistance, or absorption. So I guess we're just gonna walk over here to Fynn. In this game, I will probably, unfortunately, not be able to speed through the encounters quite as much, just because I will want to make very deliberate choices when I'm choosing what my characters are doing in order to level them up in very specific ways. So that's going to be a little bit unfortunate. But basically, my vague plan is to kind of take turns, leveling up magic. I guess I should mention, so in this game you'll notice that my MP pool is actually very low. But so is the cost of spells. So Cure costs 1 MP because it's at first level. Thunder, Thunder, Fire, and Blizzard, since I have them at second level, they're going to cost 2. The only flaw I foresee in this game is possibly raising your magic too fast and not raising your MP pool at all, and therefore getting spells that you can't afford to cast, essentially, which sounds like a problem. But we'll figure that out when we get to it. Also, it's worth noting that in this game, you can cast all by default. So you remember in Final Fantasy, we had the option with stronger spells, they were applied to all enemies and at increased damage. In this game, you have the choice of targeting one enemy at normal damage, or all enemies at reduced damage. And you'll see that. Significantly reduced damage, actually. So that would have done damage probably in the 20s. I don't exactly know what the calculation for the reduction is, but so I'm thinking I can just come up over this sort of lakeside and take care of these guys really quick. Oh, I should have. Fuck! I should have bought tents while I was at Gatria. Dang. Okay. So not too bad so far. My guess is that I will want to save here. And oh, oops, wrong fucking save file. I'll save here before I go into the town. Remember that guy, oh, ambushed. So that put my MP up, wow, to 17. Okay. That there was a bar outside Fynn. So I guess we're going to be sneaky and not get too close to any of the soldiers. Oh, and there are actual encounters in the city. That's kind of balls. I hope I can find an inn or something. I probably won't, because, you know, why would they give me an inn? But it would be nice. Oh, there's a soldier. Oh, but this armor shop is empty. Dang. Also empty. Oh, there's an inn. Goblins, NBD. What? Oh. Oh. Wow. So it's not so much that we... Ah, Jesus. That's pretty punishing. I do not like that one bit. Okay. Let's try that again. See, I didn't get the MP increase that time. Probably because I didn't use magic. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so definitely can't talk to them. None of the shops do anything, and we get random encounters in the city. I see that pub, though. I'm kind of wondering how I should get over there. Oh, do we have to use the tried and true skirting the outskirts trick? Yes. Glad that they're working this into the game. Oh, God. There's so many Imperial subjects. Oh, God. Please don't kill me. Oh. But, buddy, I think you mean to serve me some wild rose hip tea. Yeah, you get it. In the wall? Wounded soldier? I don't want your whole pub, though. I can't pour drinks. Why is there a wounded soldier in the wall? Treasure chest, though. I like those. Nice. Nice. Hey. No, of course I'm not going to turn you over to the Empire. Besides, I have a garden of wild roses to tend to. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, we're not really... Oh, Scott! You're Prince of Kashwan. Your brother totally thinks you're dead, but you're not. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's real sweet. Borgin. Count Borgin betrayed us. Oh, what a douche. Oh, snap. Romance subplot. I'm totally telling her. Oh, okay, fine. No, who the fuck is Leon? It's okay. You're dying. Oh, sweet. So it looks like important items are going to be outlined in green. No, don't go to sleep. You're gonna die. Oh, Scott. If only we happened to put a phoenix down in our pockets. Oh, if only they weren't so goddamn expensive. First key item of the game. That's exciting. Now we're gonna sleep in his bed because we're weird. Good night. Okay, nothing else interesting here. Oh, there we go. That's so funny. It's this sweeping thing. It's the thing that brings up the world map. Select and cancel. Okay, now we're gonna get the F out of this town because I do not want to get killed. World map, boom. There's a ferry. That's new. Altair, Gatria, Fynn. Current position. Huh. I don't know what this ferry is about, but okay. Alright, so we're going to run back to Fynn. We're going to break the news, and then I think I'm going to wrap the episode there. Oh, another cool thing that's a minor change is that poison is no longer a persistent status effect. So it will leave once we exit the battle, which means antidotes don't exist. Well, I guess not necessarily. They could still exist, but antidotes aren't nearly as important as they used to be, which I think is cool. I'm going to do that. You're just going to heal everybody. For really not that bad of a heal for where we are in the game. Okay, I've got some more knife skill. We're going to run back. Oh, shit. We're going to run back here real quick and stay at the inn before we push on to Altair. I do want to make a quick stop in the item. All sorts of stuff. Curses, Amnesia, Maiden's Kiss, Golden Needle. It's odd that they have 3 specific and different vendors for items instead of just having one that can sell everything. Okay, here we go. So, ethers are 1,000. That's expensive. Cottages. I wonder if there are only cottages in this game. In that case, they are 2,000. Fuck, that's gonna be frustrating. But the fact that you can buy elixirs is kind of big. That's cool. I hope that tents or cottages are a somewhat plentiful occurrence. They prove to be very, very useful in the first game. See, now I'm getting magic and HP up. I still haven't gotten that MP increase, though. Which means I really wish I hadn't died that fucking Imperial Captain out of nowhere. It was nothing that time. Alright, back in Altair. Hey, Gordon. I know that. Hey, Gordon, guess what? Does this ring a bell? Oh, God. He totally did. Yeah. What do you do? Yeah, fucking take those arms up. Oh, no. She won't. Listen, Gordon. He's... Here, let me talk to Hilda for you. I'll smooth things over. It'll be a piece of cake. It'll be slightly weird because you're, like, her boyfriend's brother, but, you know, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Oh, wait, I had to tell the king something. Hey, king. Hey, dude. But I was... Well, I guess I'm going to talk to Hilda. Hey, Hilda. No, I know that. What do you think about this ring? Yes, it did. Oh, God, he's not. I'm so sorry. I didn't even get the choice to tell her. Dang. Also, it has the world map on it, so... Well, duh. Of course you underestimated my strength. I told you. Oh. Talk to me. Okay. Hey, Minwoo. I actually already did that, but what can you tell me about Mithril? You don't know anything about Mithril. It's important to your cause, but fuck it. You also don't know about Prince Scott? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So we're getting into Mithril right off the bat. Although I suppose Mount Durgar was pretty early on in the game too. Maybe Gordon knows something about Mithril. Hey, Gordon. What do you know about Mithril? Oh. Well, your brother's dead. I don't know what to do. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode off here. Very exciting start to our very exciting story. Next time we will go figure out where the F all of the Mithril is. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around on the next time.